Okay, that's right. Thursday night, impromptu stream. Get ready. I hope you're excited. So, you ever have one of those days where it's just rough and you need to do something that's going to cheer you up? And for me, that involved putting on a whole bunch of I'm going somewhere makeup and then realizing I'm not going anywhere. But I don't want to just take this off. So, I can always go somewhere on my dates with dream dads. So, we're actually nearing the end. We're on the third date. So that means that we are locked in to the end game from this point onward. So it's a serious decision. Now don't worry, I plan to get to end game with all of these dads, but I'm just curious which dad we should see the end game with first. And I'm curious how it's going to affect the playthrough because we've dated all of them, and that started to matter after the second date because then things started to have some continuity. So, I'm torn. I'm very torn as to who we should see endgame with versus Craig. See, Kitty Cat, things have gone so well with Damien that I'm frightened. We're gonna mess it up. It's gone too good. We've been doing too well. Well, you know what? Let us try and keep our streak going. It's been true love all the way through for Damien. So let's try it. Let's try it. I believe in us. I believe that we can find true love. Damien. Let's do it. You know what they say about third dates. They get pretty serious. Are you sure that this is your dream daddy? I'm sure for right now. Does that count? I'm sure. I can't commit. I can't commit, but it's fine. Greetings. Greetings, Nipa. Oh, don't worry. It's saved. No. We got save files up the wazoo. So, I'm committing. Fan fiction bound in leather tomes. I'm committing. How can I not commit to that? It's beautiful. I'm ready. Now there's a lot of pressure. I really hope that this works out well. Yes. Okay, we're doing it. Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. Oh, we do. We do. Missing scenes. Also, let me know, as always, before I do anything. Volume. Is it okay? I know it normally sounds louder to me than it does to you guys, and I'm always afraid. Crossroads Part 2, never forget. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through that book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings used as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. I couldn't say no to a signet ring either. See, it's perfect. Don't mess it up, Ethan. Don't mess this up. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda. You know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household at one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys, and I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Ellipses. Yes, Amanda. I have become Damien's familiar. I'm compelled, under his curse, compelled to late night walks in graveyards. I'm sorry, sweetie. Turn into a bat. I don't think... What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? That's a good question. Well, okay. I'm off. Are you taking the car or are you flying off into the night in the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Hi. Damien and I walk along the water's edge chatting. Damien's cape. I mean cloak. He hates when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. But cape sounds so epic. Well, they both sound good, to be honest. Let me know. Cape or cloak? Which do you like better? This is going to seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. No caves, all the Incredibles jokes. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life or something. I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I'm going to die, you are going to die, and life carries on without us. It got heavy. It got heavy up in here. We made the right choice. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. I can't do Damien's voice tonight. So messed up. I got a night coffee, and I don't know why. It was a terrible choice. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. I'll get it. It's going to happen. It's going to take me a minute, like Robert. The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now, we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost. Yourself, because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. Do you like all the people driving by also? It's really adding to the ambiance. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste of time to spend your life dreading the end of it. Yep. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the mourning for the dead. Ellipses. Wow, that's beautiful. I can see the moonlight and the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. That's right, it's the third date, baby. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucien again. Is he out there, selling oregano? Has he been caught, dealing the gateway spice? After speaking in hushed tones for a few moments, Damien returns to me. Everything okay?
Oh my.
There's an emergency. Lucien? No, thankfully, but I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I can do to help? I'm thirsty and would like to accompany you. They said the third date was serious. Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come, there isn't any time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? It's better if I just show you. I push the surprisingly heavy door open and find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls. I love when boot heels echo. It's a good sound. Of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from some place I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound like claws on tile. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the lights shut off. I panic, unsure of where I am or how I can get out. I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Oh gosh, is this the Mary who we just insulted in our last playthrough? That's real awkward. For those of you who weren't here last time, we made the decision after our second adultery date with Joseph to talk to Mary at the bar. It did not go well. It went terribly. We were a terrible person. Mary, what are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club. I don't want to get punched in the face. Great, because this is an animal shelter. A what? Ethan? Oh my gosh, a what? I've never heard of an animal shelter. We take care of stray animals, then people adopt the stray animals. Didn't you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. What's that supposed to mean, Ethan? Just keep digging that hole. Keep digging that hole even deeper. Hi, how's your husband? Why don't you ask her that after? Wow. Okay, kid. Way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Oh, Dames, that's a cute nickname. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see Damien and his glorious ponytail. Yes, please. Extra Louis de Pointe de Lac. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later. I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. I wear tennis shoes to work, and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions. And I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. I'm boring. No, sweetie. You're not boring at all. Don't be like that. I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. Oh, I hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs to be attended to. What? This just got real. Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again. Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. It's because she's part velociraptor. We all know they can open all the doors. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing Wow, that's a tongue twister. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go off and find her. That sounds like a quest. That sounds like I need to save. Of course. Where could she be? She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Here, let me save my file. While you draw that map. Mary starts scribbling on the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. What? Ellipses. You're a perfect little peach, Ethan. The hatred. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats and we can hit the road. Damien and I look over the map Mary created for us. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? Mary's sick pad. I love this map. Mario Batali. Other Nerd's house. Kale. I love that Craig is just Kale. Kaylin, I really hope this isn't going to be as stressful as the Craig date because I really like Damien. I want this to work. This has been our perfect streak all the way through. At least you're not other nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? I don't know. This is a lot of pressure. Cul-de-sac, coffee spoon, softball field, Bayside, aquarium. I don't know. Oh my goodness. What? I don't know. I know I just saved, like this is gonna help, but are y'all saying aquarium because you know that's where you need to go? Are you trying to get me to cheat? Is that what you're saying? Because I'll take it. Aquarium's right there. So, let's hope. Let's hope. Let's do it. Damien and I exit the parking lot and start driving towards town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary wasn't kidding when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark, Bark, Bark. All the names in this. Always so good. I don't know. What do you think the odds are, Ethan? This'll be easy. Gotta stay positive. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. This'll be easy sounds a bit cocky. Gotta stay positive. I want to stay positive. My dad once told me, Ethan, you can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. And you know what? I made it happen. Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity. But on that day, I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Haha, yes. Can't say haha. Haha. Young children. I was 16. Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Puppy finding squad. Oh, hey, the penguins. Interview with a nerd goth ad, Louise. I love it. Damien and I stop by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You seeing anything? No dog here. Not even a sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Do. Paw Patrol. Cul-de-sac. Okay. I'm pointing at the screen. Okay. Bayside. Try the Bayside. I want to... Let's do the area. We arrive back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remembered as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet. Although who knows if she made it onto one of these ships. One of them's Joseph's. Joseph has her. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas, and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here? Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing? I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV. Had to get a burrito first. Young miss, have you seen a dog around here? Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies. I can't talk. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere? No dice. I would definitely have remembered that. I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and it makes it all soggy. You understand. I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Summerfeld. Pressure. Must find dog. Why do I want to go with the coffee spoon? Trust your gut. Go with your gut. Feel the need for coffee. I have coffee, coffee spoon. I don't know, y'all are saying softball. I know, because that would continue our, like, military strategy examination of the perimeter. Dogs like balls, true dat. I'm loving our logic. Come on, softball field. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. Of course they are. I wonder if any of the kids saw something. Relax, we have saves, but I don't know if I want to cheat, except with Joseph, if you know what I mean. Craig spots us and jogs over, softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? Luna? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We've tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later. Many thanks, Craig. Okay, we got a softball. We got a softball. Cul-de-sac. Hi, Brian. You want to compete with me to find this dog? We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwater lawn? Ooh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Ethan, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside my garden, it'd been torn to shreds. It's gonna take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. What is even happening? All the voices are melding into one horrible super voice. Can we meet Robert? Let's just complete all of this. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. We all know Damien will fix that garden right up. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. I wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Time pressure! No, thank you. This is why I couldn't play Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. What kind of dog does a vampire have? Knock, knock. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I love all the I like dogs jokes. I'm just having Jupiter ascending moments and flashbacks. It's glorious. What joke? What kind of dog does a vampire have? I would imagine it would be unwise for a vampire to take up in the company of a smaller mammal for the means of companionship. It would be too tempting to... A bloodhound. I was gonna say bloodhound, Damien. Oh, yes. Haha. He's having none of it. He's having none of it. I knew this would happen. None of it. Jeez. I keep reading Damien's directions from the map as we drive around town. Coffee spoon. If we find the dog, it will undo our terrible humor. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and we walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up?
Have you seen any stray dogs around?
Actually, yeah. I caught one digging through the trash earlier. It ran away when I tried to get closer, though.
Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through 3 pans of old right said banana bread. Want to take some for the road just in case?
Yes, because it's hungry. Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice. The road slice. This banana bread is going to be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right. I meant it's going to be so good for the dog to eat. Crashing and burning. Crashing and burning. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Me, no. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily.
I know, right? See?
To the east. It headed to the east, back to the cul-de-sac. East. Whew. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. Ernest. No, we have to fight Ernest. Found the dog. Please make that up for our terrible joke in the car. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the damn place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof. Well, she hasn't broken anything in here yet. Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again, and get her out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily as he approaches. She begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Give her that right said banana bread. Yes. Get those aubergines. Make up for those black sparks earlier. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of right said banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining. It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? That sounds like Ernest. Hi, Ernest. Are you gonna throw another rock at me? You gonna ruin some more church dances? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Don't tell your dad about this. We're definitely not trespassing. What flavor pizza rolls are those? Hey, what's up with your pizza rolls? What flavor pizza rolls are those, Ernest? Pepperoni blast. That's right, distraction. Distracted. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's a long... The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest because it knows. And you see, dogs have a sixth sense. I told Hugo it wasn't a phase. It's not a phase. His son may be possessed. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? I don't really care. Ellipses. Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words. Whoa. Why are you guys... Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors.
Woof.
Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia? Ellipses. How do you do?
Borf.
We're friends. Wow, Ernest just needed a dog this whole time. Could have solved everything. The Duchess licks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a... Wait, did you just call me Dad? That's so sad. Is he gonna cave? Is that, like, just anything craving Ernest's affection that much? Can't always get what you want. Come on, please. Look at how cute she is. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while, but you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you, if you're interested. I'll even waive the adoption fee, since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps out onto the porch with us and signs the form, while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. Yes. I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this will be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her, and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. I agree. This is how you get out of having charges pressed against you. Just give people free dogs. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Ethan, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting some puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Stay away from my husband. Oh, yeah. Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back, and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him... Mary, you can fill in the blanks. I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. Yeah, the continuity is a little wonky depending upon how you play it. I don't think it's really designed for the Captain Kirk approach that we've played it with. Captain Kirk on our way across the cul-de-sac. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. Ellipses. So, about the whole goth thing. I completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here? I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions, it doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we can be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulders. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. Yeah, I bet it does. I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? Oh, he asked permission. I love it. Soulmates. Of course, thou art welcome. Does a bat have wings? I'm torn because of course, and thou art welcome. Of course. I'd love that. He smiles slightly and leans in, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look. Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes. Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I can be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda. So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come. How did we do? Hey.
It's just bricky. Bricky as in the Victorian term for good.
Not Ness, though. Disapproving. Interview the vampire. Achievement unlocked. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Ethan. Be cool. I know I probably should have gone with Dower at Welcome, but I just wanted to be myself. But Ethan can't really be himself. We learned that from Brian. Amanda walks to the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No. You ask me questions? Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. Deflect what Ethan's best at. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the US government. Well, if you think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off of the table. Amanda's jaw drops. Yes. No way! I figured you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Me and all my love interests. I hope you like it, sweetie. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wants to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Ethan, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My butt, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts. I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veal. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda. We have a really fluffy Samoyed right now. His name's Harold. Loves belly rubs. He always tries to lick your face if you get too close. Mrs. Christensen, thank you so much for telling me in great detail about every single dog currently at the animal shelter. Please tell me about the Afghan with 3 legs again. Sure, Quadro we call him. It's one of those ironic nicknames. You know, if you're really interested, I could probably steal one for you. Really? No, but I could get you in to meet all of them. We also could use extra hands around the shelter. And if those extra hands also happen to steal a dog... I'm glad you two are able to bond over cute dogs. Really warms my heart. Dad, we're having a moment. Hey, Sailor. Your kid's a good egg. Where's your goth prince? You two are usually attached at the hip these days. He's around. She's shipping this so hard because it keeps us away from Joseph. Stellar. Mary turns her attention to Amanda. It's not too hard to sneak a dog into college. Trust me, I did it plenty back in the day. At one point, I had 3 cats living in my dorm. I decide to leave them to it. All of a sudden, a huge dog leaps up into my arms. Duchess! Hugo and Ernest run up to me. The Duchess gives my face a few broad licks and hops down. We're working on that. Got her in a disciplinary class. She's a wild spirit who runs where she may.
Ernest is reformed. We've reformed him. That was the true arc of this game. Forget dating dads. Can we get Ernest to be a good kid?
I don't mind at all. Looks like the three of you are getting along nicely. She's a valuable addition to the clan.
If I hold up my homework in front of her, she'll eat it.
Cool. We'll deal with that later. Duchess Cordelia spots a squirrel and darts across the yard. Ernest follows her, laughing. He's actually been a lot more manageable lately. I think taking care of the dog is good for him. Thanks for breaking into my house, I guess. Anytime. Ethan. Brian, you made it. Ha, I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. Also, have you met Connor, the android from Cyberlife? I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls. How much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe, if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Joseph, please, fix your marriage. Just get the therapy and fix your issues. It's okay. Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Ethan. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she's turning it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends to not see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Haha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want and there's nothing you can do about it. Ellipses. Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? How did she do that? So many questions. Nope. And I'll have you know that globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So... she'll fit into college just fine.
Hey,
Hey. Ellipses. Ellipses! Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table.
good stuff.
Yep. Ellipses. Now I feel bad, Robert. See you later.
Hey, man.
Matt.
Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right side banana bread ready for her.
Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet?
Still working on it.
Hey, Amanda's dad. I turn around to spot Lucian walking up to me. Yes, Lucian? Thanks for inviting me to your party. Anytime, bud. I know we had a rocky start, but I'm glad to know you. I hope you know how much your dad cares about you. And how much I care about your dad. Yeah. My dad's had a rough couple of years, and I know that it must not have been easy to raise me alone. He's kind of a weird guy, but I love him a lot, and it seems like you make him happy. So, you're cool in my book. Thank you, Lucian. That means a lot to me. Sure. And let me know if you want me to give you a stick and a poke sometime. Also, I'm sorry about the oregano thing. Thanks for coming by, Lucian. If you give me oregano again, I'll tell your dad. See you around. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Hey, thanks for the party. You really didn't have to. I ruffle her hair. Anything for my panda. Amanda looks down at her shoes and sighs. What's wrong? Amanda takes a deep breath. I'm scared, Dad. How am I gonna make it through college if I can barely scrape by in high school? I don't know how to do adult stuff. My whole future is riding on this. Aren't you at least a little excited? It's your dream school. No, I'm too worried to be excited. I'm not ready for this. I'm worried that you aren't either. Hey, kiddo, it's gonna be all right. No matter how far away we are from each other, you're always gonna be my daughter. We've been through a lot together. This is just the next challenge, and I'll always be a phone call away. You're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Yeah, I guess. This isn't... Are you mad at me? No, I'm not mad, but... It seems like she's trying to put this delicately. I just feel like I didn't get a chance to be independent, you know? I love you, Dad, but I need space to be my own person. Ugh, here we go. Teenage angst about nothing. Okay, fine. Let me roll it back. You're 28. You're not 18 anymore. Let her have her little existential crisis. She'll realize how ridiculous it was in about 5 years. And I didn't really get to do that growing up. I'm glad we're so close, but you can't be my best friend all the time, and I can't be yours. Oh. Maybe me going away will be good for both of us. Set up some boundaries. I don't know what to say. Don't get me wrong, I love you, but I do wish things had been different. I guess I have a lot to think about now, huh? Like how I somehow ended up in the bad ending despite being a fantastic parent. Did we fail Amanda? Did Amanda fail us? Questions. I guess. Amanda hops up. My friends invited me out for ice cream, so I'm gonna head out. She kisses me on the top of the head. See you later, Pops. I love you. But not enough to tell you what's wrong with me or let you into my life, and that's your fault, apparently. Even though you're always here for me and will do anything for me and love me unconditionally. That's right. I'm so salty. So salty. World's okayest dad. I'll live. I'm not bothered. Let her have an existential crisis. Wow, Amanda really dropped a bomb on me there. It's hard to process this all. I thought I was being the best parent I could, but apparently there's still a lot to learn. I look up to see Damien smiling at me. And that's what really matters, isn't it? It's fine. Damien will calm my stuff with... I don't even know what's going on with Amanda. I know it was like a friend thing and stuff, but honestly, if she didn't want to talk about it, then... As a parent, that ending makes me so salty. I take a seat next to Damien as the last guests make their way out of the party. Did you know that in the Victorian era, they would call benches seaty boys? What? Really? I'm kidding. But what if... It's good to see you on your civvies again. Thank you. I had a revelation the other day, Ethan, and I think it was largely due to your continued influence upon me. There was a version of myself that might have been embarrassed to show you my true form. My information technology form. My final form. This isn't even my final form. But what you said about me, about how my passion was what you truly admired, that emboldened me to feel like myself regardless of how I choose to dress and act. Instead of separate entities, they're simply different facets of myself, a three-dimensional human being with his own thoughts, wants, and needs. I love dressing the way that I do, but feeling constricted by what I thought was my own personal brand made me lose sight of why I did this in the first place, to make myself happy. If you're too tough on her, you get the bad ending? Dark Yasha? Well then, I'll always be too tough on her and I'll always get the bad ending, because sometimes you need to be tough on kids, and if that's how she wants to play it, then we'll talk again in 5 years when she's ready to be a mature adult. I'm so salty. Oh, witch cackle. I place my hand on Damien's and feel a light squeeze. Looking up, I'm greeted by Damien's warm smile. I'm trying to be more comfortable with who I am, rather than dwelling on who I could be to other people. I can't stop smiling. I'm so proud of him. Damien, I'm so happy you've realized that you can be a dog-loving goth. Me too, Ethan. Me too. I feel myself inching closer and closer to Damien. We didn't let her come to us? Well then, pfft. Oh, I asked you what's wrong. 'Cause I love you. Wow, Dad. Pushy. Trying to ask me why I'm upset? What a terrible father. Now kiss. I go to brush a lock of hair out of his face, and I'm shocked at how soft it is. Are we, though? We know how good it smelled. How is your hair so soft? Dog shampoo. I keep running my hands through his hair as he leans closer to me, placing a hand on the side of my face. He strokes my cheek with his thumb. You know, public displays of affection were considered scandalous in the Victorian era. Damien pulls me in for a kiss.
Oh.
But I think I can make an exception for you. That's right. Public displays of affection. Kisses. So that was a thing. I'm not sure if we got as good as we could, because I think if you do the best, you get a picture. If I'm correct, or I'm just hallucinating. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Actually, Damien's arc was fun. Here. I appreciate this. Oh, it's cool to see the minigames we didn't get to do yet. But we will. We got it! We got it! We did it! We got our picture! Worth it. Yay. Nice. Beautiful. Lovely. Boots for days. Perfect. Perfect all the way through for Damien. Nice. That was cool. Didn't even have to cheat, unlike Joseph. Beautiful. Yay. You've got dads. Back to the beginning. We did it. Cool. If you go on S, he'll be shirtless. I like that picture, to be honest. Click to continue. Epilogue, epilogue, epilogue. I have so many saves. Ugh. Load my dad book. Back to the page. I don't know. I don't know if I want to fix Amanda, because when did that happen? All the way back in like 2 or so dates ago, like way back when. Fix by making the wrong parenting choice? I do not think so. Okay, might not be the wrong parenting choice, but I'm just so salty about that. I'm so salty about that. I do not agree with that choice at all. In the slightest. Oh my goodness. So I can learn that her friends are terrible to her and that's why it's the angst she's having. But if I don't, then, oh, I'll never talk to you again, even though I asked you what was wrong. That's what I have to say. When did that even happen? Like, I don't even remember when that happened in the, playthrough. It was so long ago when we found her crying. After whose date did we? I'll have to skim back through our playthroughs and see, when that happened. I did not push too hard. She was too sensitive. I mean... Hilarious. Robert, you know I can't do Robert. That voice. That voice. What, Craig, to get out of the way? Y'all are thirsty. Y'all are thirsty for Craig. Do any of you remember? I know a lot of you have been here for most of them. So do any of you remember when it was the night that she shows up crying because, you know, her friends are being jerks to her and like she doesn't want to tell us because we need to ask her properly? I'm feeling her like a flower. Brian. Joseph split that marriage. That's too good. Oh my goodness. Merpug, when? Tell me. I know, Merpug, you're always here. The cake part. Where was the cake part? Let me open my saves. You can see the, I know he's dating Connor. Okay, I have all my saves. So, load. I'll open the screen so you guys can see. This was our Damien date, dad book. This was our Hugo date. This was our Craig date. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. See, I have all the dates. Dates for days. Was it after the Joseph date? Well, why not? We have time. Let's just play around. Let's play around and see if we can find it. Curiosity. Let me see. Was it Matt? See, I don't even remember. Yay, we get to see it again. Look into my eyes. The eyes of adultery. I don't even remember. I honestly have no idea.
You've got dads.
And honestly, do I care?
I don't. I'm more irritated by the fact of what you have to do to get that than by anything else.
But anyway, dad book. Load my dad book.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We're gonna do another one. I don't know.
I'm torn. I'm so salty about it though.
And it's not because of it, but because of why it happened. Like, I guess it's quote unquote relatable, but it's just, I don't think I can roll my eyes harder. Let me see. Do we have time? You know what? It's a bit late. Let me go through and see if I can find where this nonsense happened so we can get the quote unquote good ending and see the scene that we missed, because I want to be able to see all of the scenes for
Let's do that at some point.
Brian? There's a lot of Brian. Okay. Let's do it. Oh, this is back at the beginning. Let me load my proper save. Boo, 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 boo. There we go. It's almost 4 a.m. Let's finish off this. Like, what even was going on with this? I'm sure. I'm so sure. We can't get a good ending with Matt unless our relationship with Amanda is good. I know that. I spent the day lounging around the house in my bathrobe and slippers, committed to enjoying my day off as a testament to Dad's laziness around the world. Third coffee of the day and doing my second word jumble in pen. Man, is this the life. Hey, this one spells door. You're still taking me to the fair later, right? Nope, I'm not doing anything for you. You don't want to tell me about your life, and you're going to decide that I'm a bad father, even though I asked. So, nope, I'm not taking you anywhere. Drive yourself. There's a fair? Dad, it's literally around the corner from us. It's not ringing a bell. I came home yesterday with cotton candy. Nope, nothing. I gave you a teddy bear that I won, specifically stating where and when I got it. Seriously? Amanda walks to the windowsill and slides the drapes open. There's a big Ferris wheel in the distance. Oh, right, that one. I thought you meant another carnival. You're coming with me tonight, right? Gosh, honey, I don't know. I've got all this... I look down at the mug of coffee and word jumble in my hands. Pressing business I need to attend to. Amanda points to my word jumble. Park, dog, clock, cereal. Also, hold on a minute. Let's get salty for one more second. How can she say that we didn't let her have her independence? All she does is be independent. We leave her alone all of the time and she runs around and makes all of her own choices and life decisions. Nonsense. The salt is real because it's nonsense. I knew that. I totally knew that. The secret word that they all spell out is pool. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Now you don't have any excuse. You're coming with me. Amanda pushes me into my bedroom and forces me to change out of my bathrobe. Wear something nice. I want some arm candy tonight. Got it. And no flip-flops. Not after last time. We don't talk about last time. Amanda and I step outside and follow the faint sound of carnival music. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do at the fair? Very salty. Snapped on Dream Night live stream 1988 colorized.
Oh, that's so funny.
Eat greasy food, like deep fried everything, and put it in my mouth. I don't care if it isn't tasty to start. I believe that the deep frying process can transmute any non-tasty thing into a tasty thing. Please don't throw up this time. I know my limits. You said that last time. I was still calibrating. I'm dialed in now. You'll ride the rides with me, right?
Nope.
Because you want to be independent. Independent girls ride the rides by themselves because you can't be my best friend all of the time. If you're looking for someone to ride scary rides with, there's a straight veto from the dad constituency. However, I'm happy to stand at the fence and take blurry pictures of you riding the rides as per dad custom. Define scary rides. Anything that moves. Well, you're no fun. Maybe I'll find someone at the carnival who'll go with me. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Some people were shipping Amanda with somebody. Who are you shipping her with? Remind me. Yeah, maybe one of your friends from school will be there. Like, who's that one with the eyebrows? Teresa? She got mono. What about the one who vapes? Alex got suspended for vaping in the school bathroom. Well, I hear carnival rides are fun as a solo rider. Yeah, that's right, Lucia. But then I'll have no one to puke on. Or will I? What? Hey, look, we're here. The carnival is packed with people from all over town tonight. Screaming kids run around with cotton candy and buckets of soda clutched in their grubby fists. Grubby, that's a nice adjective to add in there. Not just regular fists, grubby fists. Colorful lights flash all around us. I feel like just smelling the air will clog my arteries. Hey, let's go over to these greasy food carts first. Amanda leads me by the hand in what seems like a very specific direction. I know my favorite one is around here somewhere. Wait a second, is that Brian? Wow, look who it is. Sure enough, it's Brian and his daughter Daisy. Brian has the same confused look on his face that I'm sure I have. What a coincidence that we all happen to be here at the same time, in the same exact place. Amanda X Independence, Big Reaper too soon. You know I'm not ready. You know I'm not ready. I need to take a drink. Whew. Wow, this is so weird. Can you believe we just happened to come to the carnival on the same night at the same time? Yes, Daisy. That's so strange. How bizarre. Brian. Ethan. I can feel my competitive fire burning inside me again. Last time we met, Brian had made a fool of me by besting me at fishing. Is that what happened last time? It's not, though. And then out-humbled me in front of my very own daughter. Oh, you checked for me, Merpug? Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. Let me write that down, because you know I probably will not remember. Goldfish late night brain. After Damien's second date. Thank you. Dedication. Thank you so much. I still want that pole saw. There's plenty of midway games here. Yeah. Shivers Guide to Saltiness. Okay, how about we hang out as a team and explore the carnival together? Yes, Amanda, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's all go and do stuff together. Amanda and I follow Brian and Daisy as they lead us towards some rides. Artemis, like, I don't think I have enough salt inside my veins. I can't believe Brian's here. Dad, you need to relax. Daisy and I have been spending a lot of time together. She helps me with my algebra homework, and I've been corrupting her young soul with rock and roll music. She's really cool, but you and Brian won't stop complaining about each other, so he complains about me too? Oh, because I guess we're like kids, pigtails pulling each other's hair, except that's not what it is at all. Ethan needs some help. Oh, he's complaining about me? No, Dad, that's not what I meant. If you and Brian would just talk to each other, maybe you would see that you have a lot in common. See, now I gotta turn it up to 11. Brian's getting obliterated. Dad, you have to chill. Please chill. For my sake. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I'm like stupidly chill. We can share our salt depths together, Artemis. And once I prove once and for all that I'm clearly the better dad. Except when once I prove that I'm the more okay dad, I'll be so chilly you could call me liquid nitrogen. I will destroy him. Dad, why can't you let me be independent? God. I spot the entrance to the midway, a perfect opportunity. Hey Brian, check it out. Want to get a couple of games in? That sounds like saving words. That sounds fun. Maybe a little friendly competition. No, we wanted to check out some clowns over there, said no child ever. Amanda, you're scared of clowns. Overruled. Ugh, fine, sure, let's play some games. But if we spend the whole night in there, I'm filing for emancipation. She's already got the paperwork, because she needs that sweet, sweet independence. Oh, lighten up. I'll win you something nice. And I'll win you something nice too, Daisy. I'll win more nice things than Brian. I'd like to see you try. Brian and I glare at each other. Rachel, nothing will make me feel better. I'll never be okay again. We've been at it for longer than I'd like to admit. Amanda and Daisy. Heather, that's right. Who's paying for her college? Well, I guess it's the sponsorship, though, because we don't even know what, like, the scholarship, rather. Like, what does Ethan do? But, I mean, if he could, he shouldn't, because independence, right? I'm so sorry. I'm not okay. Amanda and Daisy sigh heavily at each new game. Brian and I challenge each other, too. Their arms overburdened with stuffed animals and t-shirts with rainbows airbrushed over them. Brian, get out of the screen where my head is. Move over. For every game I win, Brian seems to answer back. Dad, please, enough. Just one last game, honey. So, Ethan, we're tied. What's the ultimate prize? I spot it from across the midway. We lock eyes. It swims absent-mindedly in a bowl of water. The goldfish will be mine. Amanda, sweetie, how about I win you a goldfish? Artemis, exactly. Let's set some boundaries. I'm not paying for your college. If it'll get us out of here. Great. I look over at Brian. We don't say a word, but our locked eyes confirm it. The person who wins the goldfish wins the night. Looks like a skee ball. You any good? I am the best skee ball player to ever grace this earth. Think you can handle me? Still willing to put up your weed whacker? Only if you're willing to part with that pole saw. Lawn grooming and equipment goes to the skee ball champ. We share an earnest shake. Ah! Come on, ski that ball. I gotta be faster. No. Ski ball better. Ski better. This is making me feel better about life. Ski ball better. He is crushing me. I am not a good ski baller. Oh, the pressure. Come on, catch up. Catch up. Catch up. How'd I do? Hey. It's alright. The bell sounds and lights flash. It feels like things are moving in slow motion. The guy running the booth points at Brian. My worst nightmare. I fall to my knees, grasping at the dirt between my fingers. How could I let it come to this? Dad, you're making a scene. I am? Defeated. The attendant reaches up and dumps the goldfish into a plastic baggie. He hands it over to Brian. Brian hands the fish to his daughter. This is for you, sweetie. Dad, we don't have the proper resources to take care of this goldfish. I think it would be better as a peace offering. Amanda, do you want this? Amanda, we do not accept gifts from the enemy. Yeah. That would be lovely. Amanda, no. She places the goldfish in Amanda's hands. I promise to take care of him to the best of my ability, but you should come visit and develop a relationship with him. I have a feeling he's going to miss you. Amanda. I think I'll name him Brian. Like daggers thrown through my chest, child. Hey, he wants to check out the Ferris wheel. Yeah, I want to ride the Ferris wheel. Of course. I'll hang out and watch you guys. Still not a fan of carnival rides. I'd be happy to ride some rides with you kids. I'm just kidding. I love carnival rides. I'm the best at them. We traverse the fair and end up at the relatively short line for the Ferris wheel. It doesn't seem like a very popular ride. Daisy and Amanda chat excitedly. I can feel Brian glaring at me. So how'd you do on the trig final? Way better than I thought I would. Those cosine problems still tripped me up, so I drew a cat instead of answering the questions, and my teacher gave me a point for effort. Wow. Is high school really that easy? Absolutely, yes. The school of hard knocks, though? That's another story. Amanda playfully punches Daisy on the arm. Welcome to the streets. You check out that art book I gave you? Yeah, I love that section of female photographers. You have good taste. You know, I bet your photos will be in a book someday. Oh. Daisy, stop, or I'll cry. They're too cute. Next. Amanda pushes me forward. Yes. You first. Oh, Vic, don't be, because apparently they haven't set enough boundaries and they can't be friends because you need to not ask your kids if they're okay. You first. I sit down in the carriage. And now you. I know, I'm so salty. I'll calm down. Daisy pushes Brian to the carriage next to me. Before I can say anything, the ride operator closes the gates. Now wait just a second. We're gonna get some deep fried pickles. You two take this time to work out your differences. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I'll work it out even better than Brian. Hold on. Get along. Amanda and Daisy run off into the crowd. The ride starts moving. I sit in the Ferris wheel with my arms crossed, not talking to Brian. Dark Yash, that's cute. That's very cute. I know it is, and that's very sweet. It's sweet. Sweet intentions. It's nice. Banter, banter, banter. And if that scenario happened and that's how it played out or would have played out, I hope that the child realizes how ridiculous they were being. That's all I'm saying. Done. Lips shut. Bloop. Over. I don't even know what Amanda's talking about. Neither do I. Our carriage creeps slowly upward. Ferris wheels are boring. I already saved. I saved before. Could this ride go any slower? Oh, is it too fast for you? That's not what I meant. How could this get any worse? Suddenly the ride jerks to a halt with us at the very top of the wheel. I can hear the faint yell of the ride operator down below. Sorry folks, ride stuck. Guess a raccoon must have stolen the key component to the motor. They're very crafty animals and are frequently attracted to shiny objects, so it makes sense that they would pilfer something like that. Anyway, it'll be some time before we can get y'all down. Settle in and get cozy. Well, and hey, no hand stuff while you're up there. Well, and no mouth stuff either. Well, this is just great. I look down over the expanse of the carnival. I hate to admit it, but it's a pretty good view. I spot someone down a food cart melting cheese onto a pile of steaming steak and peppers. Oh man, I'm so hungry. Why didn't we get funnel cake first? My stomach rumbles. Oh, I know that sound. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out some fruit leather, offering it to me. Cherry or mango? I don't want your stupid fruit leather. Brian opens one and starts eating it. Fine. My stomach growls again. God damn it, why didn't I take the fruit leather? We sit in silence as a crowd begins to form under us. A group of carnival workers attempts to restart the engine. I suddenly remember that I have a tiny book of word jumbles and a golf pencil in my pocket. I pull them out and start working on a fresh page, determined not to look at Brian. Hey, I always bring a puzzle book with me too. Brian pulls out a small book of crossword puzzles and a pen. Are you kidding me? I throw my book of word jumbles off the side of the Ferris wheel in a fit of rage. Ethan, what's wrong with you? Ethan! Oh my goodness! Ooh, I bet we could find it when we get off this thing. Here, you can do my crosswords. Brian holds his book and pen out to me with a smile. Absolutely not. What? Why do you hate me so much? Well, see? Now it's just... Ethan, how could you? He's been nothing but nice. Hate you? Why do you think you're better than me? What? I don't think I'm better than you. Oh, okay. So you were just offering me fruit snacks and crosswords out of the kindness of your heart? What? Yes. A likely story. All you do is brag about your smart kid and your landscaping, your stupid weed whacker. I'm sick of it. I'm so glad Ethan's salty. I can channel my salt into his voice now. And all you do is one-up me every chance you get. The only thing I wouldn't win is a one-upping other people competition because you would win that. Because that's what you do. I don't do it on purpose. Don't apologize. Ethan is not well. Something's not working with this room. Wait, what? You're messing with me, right? No. But I don't think I'm better than you at all. You and your daughter are amazing. I thought we were competing just for fun at first, but the more we started doing it, the more it felt like you must hate me. And the more we did it, the more I wanted to impress you. There were times when I did want to be Ethan, but really all I wanted was for you to like me. Oh my god. I feel like such a behind. Be honest with Brian. Be honest with yourself. Be a butt. Alan, it's because I can't get my accents together. That's why. I will save. I'll always take your guys' advice to save. Also, I'm the kind of person who fills up all the save files anyway. I'll be honest. Come on. I let my competitive spirit get in the way. Actually, no. I let my own insecurities get in the way, and I've been a huge dick to you for no reason. I'm sorry. To tell you the truth, I think we could be really good friends if I could ever make it up to you. I respect you a lot. We sit in silence for a second. Can we start over? What do you mean? From the beginning. Brian holds out his hand. Hi, I'm Brian. I take his hand and shake it vigorously. Hey, Brian. I'm Ethan. It's really nice to meet you. Great shirt. Everyone deserves someone better than Ethan. Thanks, Ethan. Brian and I look at each other. We both share a smirk over this silly little game, but it feels good to be on the same side for once. All right, folks, thanks for being patient. Plot convenience Ferris wheel is now back up and running. Turns out the raccoon didn't steal a part, but was instead still rummaging around the inner workings of the engine. We formed a wary yet mutually beneficial truce. The carrot starts moving. We find ourselves down on dry land in no time. Brian and I wander around for a bit, looking for Daisy and Amanda. You know, getting stuck on that Ferris wheel could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we worked things out. Me too, buddy. Now that that's over with, we can both get home to quietly enjoy our evenings. Agreed. Dad! Amanda and Daisy run up to us. I think you kids will be pleased to find out that Brian and I have worked out our different... Dad, that's great and all, but Brian's in trouble. But Brian's right here. The fish, Brian? What? Daisy and I got on the log flume, and when we were going down the hill, Brian just flew right out of the log, and now he's hanging from some pipe on the ride. We have to save him. But Brian's right. The fish! Brian, the fish! Oh, right. Come on. We sprint over to the log flume and spotting Brian the fish, stuck up in the rafters of the ride. We'll get you down, buddy. We have to get Brian before the fair closes, or who knows what'll happen to him. Who knows? Oh, it's a mystery. What could happen to a fish trapped in a bag? But the fair closes in 10 minutes. That's too much pressure. That's too much time pressure. I know, Connor would be disappointed, and I don't want to disappoint Connor. Connor's what's keeping me going at this moment, to be honest. My salt. I guess we need to hustle then. What's the plan? Well, one ride around the track lasts 90 seconds. Brian's hanging from a pipe right above the drop, so you'll have a window of about 10 seconds to grab him. Wow, did you do all that math in your head? That's really impressive. I just counted. It's not that impressive. I'm so proud of you, honey. Okay. That rafter is pretty high up. How are we going to reach him? We all think for a sec. I know, Artemis. I know. Get your own fish. That's what independence means. I got it. Brian runs over to the midway to the last game we played and snags the pole from the game attendant that they used to grab stuffed animals. I think this'll do the trick. Amanda presses 2 ticket stubs into my hand. Here, these are our last 2 tickets. Brian's fate is in your hands now. There's no time. Come on. Brian leads me by the hand to the entrance of the log flume, getting there just in the nick of time. Looks like you guys are the last ones. We take our seats on the slippery vinyl. The ride operator pulls the bar down over our laps. You ready for this? Nope. Nope. The log starts drifting down the fake river. Unnaturally blue water sloshes over the sides, soaking my shoes. This is gross. You know how earlier I said that I was the best at carnival rides? The ride jerks forward and I let out a small yelp. That might have been an embellishment. Our rickety log makes the slow climb up the track for the most grueling minute of my life. I see him! Hanging from the rafters just below the drop is our beloved Brian. The fish, not the guy. Are you ready? I don't think I can reach from where I'm sitting. It's all you, buddy. No, thank you. Brian presses the fishing pole into my hands. No, thank you. Oh, God. I don't know if I can do this. Hey, I I believe in you. I gulp. I can do this.
Match that fish.
Okay, go.
Now you're fishing.
Oh. With the precision only attainable from playing Midway games at a competitive level, I hooked the baggie that contains Brian the fish and placed it onto my lap. I did it. I was so, like, prepared for way more effort than that. Achievement. I grasped the bag firmly. He'll be nice and safe during the oh god, the drop. I momentarily forgot there was a drop. It's a big drop. Oh, it's coming up real fast. Oh man, it's a big drop. So when I told you that I had sort of over-exaggerated my proficiency with carnival rides, it turns out that I had under-exaggerated just how bad I am with them. I am utterly and completely terrified of carnival rides. Brian looks over at me and takes my hand in his. I'm right here. We can do this. He gives my hand a squeeze as our log tips over the edge and flies down the drop. Ah! A wall of water rains down on us. I realize I had my eyes squeezed shut and open them to find Brian still holding my hand. He smiles at me. That wasn't so bad. Told you. Brian and I walk off the ride and approach Daisy and Amanda. I hand the baggie to Amanda. Brian! Hey! No, the fish. Aw. I mean, hey, thanks for saving the fish. Thank me. I saved it, Amanda. Just like I gave you life. Don't thank me. This was all your dad. Aw, shucks. It was a team effort. Yeah, you all used your special skills to get him back. Brian got the pole, Daisy did the math, and you got the fish. I didn't get to do anything cool. Well, honey, I'm sure you... Hey, what are you guys doing up there? That was totally dangerous. Amanda steps in front of all of us and plants her feet. Listen, dude, it might have been totally dangerous, but I'll have you know that we triumphed over more than just your silly rules today. We overcame adversity through teamwork and friendship and love. We banded together to achieve a common goal, and here we stand, stronger than the sum of our parts. And for you to... I actually don't care. The fair is closing. Just get out of here. The ride operator wanders off. You really are a sparkling conversationalist. We join the crowd of fairgoers slowly ambling back to the parking lot. Heather. You kids want to stick around for the fireworks? Do I have to? I have never seen a child less enthusiastic about fireworks. Yeah, can we just go home? We've been hauling all these prizes around for hours and my back is killing me. Oh, I'm so sorry I won you all of those prizes, Amanda. Maybe you should have won them yourself, Miss Independent. You kids run on ahead. We'll catch up with you later tonight. Amanda and Daisy skip along. We'll probably find them later, curled up on the couch, watching long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. I'm taking that gift back. Brian and I sit down on a bench a little further away from the rest of the crowd, who've all gathered to catch the fireworks? You mean to watch? Typo. I wish they were going to catch them. We're gonna go up and catch them. Hell of a day, huh? You can say that again. Hell of a day, huh? This is the one time I'll let you out-dad me. Ha! I'll take it. I breathe in the cool night air as the first firework launches and explodes in the sky over the fair. I'll move until Brian moves. I'm glad we talked about all that stuff. Me too. It's good to have a friend like you, Brian. The fireworks launch into full swing, bursting around us in a rainbow of reds, greens, blues, and whites. There's one more thing I have to admit, though. What's that? I don't know anything about fishing. Brian bursts out laughing. Oh, buddy. I know. What? You knew the whole time? I mean, you weren't exactly subtle about it. I can feel myself blushing. He laughs again. It's okay. It was cute. If you're interested, maybe I could teach you sometime. That's what friends do, right? Ha. The laughter dies down. We watch the fireworks a little longer. I can tell he wants to say something, but he's having trouble getting it out. You know, it's kind of funny. What is? Mr. Shipper, I'm salty. We're not fighting anymore, but I still feel like we've left some stuff unresolved. Oh, lawn mowing is still happening. We're cool now, but don't think I forgot about that. Brian laughs. No, it's not that. Don't you feel like there's maybe something else here? Or is it just me? Looking at Brian, his smile illuminated by the crackling embers falling through the night sky, I suddenly understand what he's talking about. Oh. Oh. This whole time, with emotions running so high, I realized what I've been feeling. What I thought was jealousy was actually lost. No. It's not just you. Brian inches towards me. Nah. Come on, Brian. You're better than this. You're better than this. You know, it's hard paying attention to the fireworks when you're right here. He and I lean in and our lips touch. He places one hand on my shoulder, then another at the base of my neck, gently pulling me closer to him in a warm embrace. I feel safe. Brian pulls away from me for a moment and smiles. I guess now we get to compete over who's better at kissing. Brian stifles a laugh and pulls me in for another. I'll accept that challenge. Sure enough, when I get home, Amanda and Daisy are passed out on the sofa, surrounded by giant stuffed animals. Amanda's snoring drowns out the Paranormal Ice Road truckers still playing on TV. I turn everything off and throw a couple of blankets over the kids before heading to bed myself. Do. How'd we do?
Let's do this again sometime.
B. Fair, to be honest. Honestly, I think that's fair. It's because we did really poorly at the skee ball. I'm okay with a B for that. I mean... Okay, let's see how we did. B for bear. Yeah, that's right. What? No. Hey. I'm salty. I'll tell you about it later. You're gonna hear about it. Okay. We'll fast forward through the end and just see what we get with Brian. Yep, okay. Thirsty. All the dads are so thirsty. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. We missed what Damien said, but it's alright. He's our true love. And in the alternate dimension where we're with him is where our life truly begins. But I want to go class my PJs now. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But Daisy, I hear ya. I know you're stoked on college and skipping grades and taking over the world with science, but you gotta enjoy being a kid first. Growing up is weird and scary, and eventually you'll be able to rent a car and complain about not being independent and tell your father that he can't be your best friend, even though he loves you more than life itself. But you gotta get through middle school in one piece first. You know how you wish you were going to college? I wish I was in 5th grade. I want recess and snack time. I thought you wanted independence. Cherish it while it lasts, girl. You got a big future ahead of you, but I don't want you growing up too fast on us, alright? Maybe if I wasn't a parent, I wouldn't be this salty about this arc. I don't know. Alright. Thanks, Amanda. I ease away slowly. Amanda seems like she has a handle on the situation. This party starts to wind down. I take a seat on the back porch step. So sad. I take a seat next to Brian as the last guests make their way out of the party. Nice job. I couldn't have thrown a better party myself. I smile. Competitiveness still inside. So, are we gonna, like, opposite competition now? Yeah, we're just gonna compliment each other relentlessly. I bet you could do more push-ups than me. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone in the salt because I feel like it's ridiculous. I know it doesn't really matter at all. We can go back and do the other route and whatever, but I'm just so like, ugh, just the rationale behind it is irking me. It doesn't really matter, and I can honestly, dialing the salt back, I totally understand how you can look at that as a viable, option. Give them space, let them come to you. That's fine, that's fair. I just do not agree with it in the slightest. I bet you're better with computers than I am. I bet you could trim a tree faster than I could. I bet you could de-ice a sidewalk more thoroughly than me. I like this a lot better. Brian blushes. I nestle myself into the soft space between Brian's shoulders and chest. No matter how many times he washes the shirt, I bet he'll never get the smell of campfire out of it. Not that I mind. Got a long summer coming. Well, I'm in the wrong voice. Got a long summer coming. Interested in some more fishing trips with me, Daisy, and Amanda? With you and Daisy, maybe. We won't invite Amanda because she needs to be independent. Wouldn't want to smother her. As long as you'll save me again if I fall into the water. I'd be happy to. Gotta sneak in as much father and daughter time as possible before Amanda heads out. Nah, don't smother her, Ethan. Independence. Also, be careful. She's probably gonna try and steal your dog and take him with her to college. I also got a feeling that Daisy might try to stow away in her suitcase, so watch out for that. The sunset casts a pink glow over everything, and a quiet calm seems to descend upon my backyard. It reminds me of the lake. I'm glad we're not rivals anymore. Is that what we were? Me too. Although I don't think I've ever been more productive than I was when I was trying to one-up you. Ha, maybe a little friendly competition is what we both needed. It wasn't friendly to start, Brian. It was not friendly. I am the cuddle champion. We'll see about that. Daisy is our daughter now. Okay. We did it. We did it again. Okay, let's see. Did we did it? Did we do it? I can't even talk anymore. Yeah. Woo. Okay. Hold on. I want to go back and see what happens if you're a jerk to him on that ride. I'm just curious. Just curiosity. I just need to know. I need to know. For reasons. What happens if you're a jerk? You don't let go of your hate. Be a jerk. I'm just so curious. I want to know. Come on, aren't y'all curious? You know you're curious. I'm curious. Let me cheer myself up. Come on, let me have this. I feel like such a butt for believing that for a second. Ethan, are you serious? Whoa! That escalated quickly. In for a penny, in for a pound. Unhealthy. You're trying to one-up me and making me feel insecure about myself. Throw a punch. I lunge at Brian with the best right cross I can muster. Ooh. But I completely miss and flip over the side of the carriage, my fingers barely holding onto the railing. Brian tries to help me, but it's too late. I fall. My last thoughts as my body lays broken and spine on the floor of the fairgrounds are of my daughter. Who will take care of her? What kind of woman will she be? I hope she can be spared the sight of my mangled corpse. Well, I guess she got her wish, didn't she? These are the things I will never know. Oh, thanks to the folly of pride. Fair warning, pride goeth before a fall. You die. Worth it. That that was worth it. That was really worth it. I'm glad that happened. That made my night. Oh, that made everything worth it. Whew, everything is so much better now. I'm so happy. Well, that was a lot of fun and also proves that our relationship is not healthy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Because I heard that you can't complete Matt's route properly unless you have a good relationship with Amanda. So I will go back and redo that. And, you know, so you don't have to see it again. I know it's a bit tedious to watch that stuff over again. Also, I'll need to redo the second dates so that we can get the good ending that we want. I won't redo them differently. Don't worry. No cheating. No, except with Joseph. And then we will come back and we will continue. I don't know. Maybe I'll record like that. Maybe I'll record that and like one ending. I don't know. Do you guys want to re-see it? Just, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I don't even know. I have so many feelings. I don't know. Is that a yes that you want to see it?
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay. Okay. Well, then next time we come back, I'll go back to that point. We'll redo it so that we can get, you know, some of the other stuff going on. You're good with anything? You want Amanda scenes and you want to react to it live and experience all the beauty together. The beauty of our live reactions. Okay. Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I'm so glad we did this. That ending was beautiful. And we will be back and we will continue on with our endings. We will get everything that we need to do done, okay? Don't worry about it. It's gonna be good. We're gonna keep going with all of this great stuff. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night, whatever is happening with you. We'll see as many of you as we can next time. See you guys.